Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Shannon here with Fit for Profit, where we help wellness business owners keep more money so you can focus more of your attention on the heroic work you do in the world serving your clients. So, I'm super excited to be here with you today, and I'm going to be talking again about paying yourself. I feel like we talk about this quite a bit, but it's probably one of the most important topics that we talk about. And it's not just important for yourself and the benefits that it brings to you personally in your personal life and your personal finances, it's also really important to your business. So I'm curious when we talk about paying yourself, and I just said that we help wellness business owners keep more money. What does that bring up for you? For some people, it brings up greed and shame and unworthiness, and they don't feel worthy of keeping more money. Or for some people, it brings up the fact that a lot of people in the world get a lot of press. I would say not a lot of people, a few people in the world get a lot of press about the bad things that they do when they keep a lot of money. And so there's shame wrapped up in that for some people. And I just want to make the point that when you have those negative feelings towards things, it affects your entire ethos around the way you handle money or whatever it is that you have shame or guilt around. So it's not affecting anybody else when you have those feelings, but it is affecting you. And I would challenge you to work through that and figure out where that's coming from and figure out a way to not have those feelings anymore. Because I like to say that good people do good things when they have money and they do more good things, right? So, and of course, bad people do bad things, but it's money is not a good or bad thing. It's what you do with it. And so I want you to realize that you're a good person and you deserve the money. And therefore, we want to help you keep more of it. So that was a big overarching thing around keeping more money and the mindset. But I wanted to talk a little bit about why it's important for your business as well. So if you know somebody who struggles with the mindset of keeping more money, definitely send them the DM for this group. The link for this group, and I'll put that in the comments as well, so you can invite people to join you in this journey towards keeping more money and being profitable in your business. So let's get into some nuts and bolts. What is a living wage? For most people, it is the way you're living right now. We don't want you to think about ramen and barely scraping by every week or month. We want you to think about like what is comfortable for you. I'm not talking about luxury and extravagance either. I'm talking about the basics, having a reasonable home that you can raise your family in, having transportation, reliable transportation, whether that's a car or being able to purchase mass transit easily. A lot of people living in cities, you can walk a lot of places, but you still need to be able to transport yourself when you need to, however that is. So, what does your transportation look like? What does your housing look like? What does normal groceries look like? Again, I'm not talking about college levels of living where you're eating ramen 5 nights a week. What is a basic lifestyle for you? What does that entail, and how much money do you need to maintain that lifestyle? And then I would challenge you to think about what are one or two upgrades that you would like to make to your current lifestyle. You know, it can be small, it can be one time things if you want to purchase something for your house, or if there's something that you would like to be able to do, you would like to be able to get a massage on a regular basis, or pay for somebody else to cut your hair, or whatever it is. Those can be small things or they can be bigger things. You want to upgrade your grocery budget and be able to go out to eat, more often or once a month or whatever it is, special treats too. Um, so I would challenge you to what is your current lifestyle, and then what are one or two upgrades that you can make to that and put that into your living wage. So you have a goal, something that you're working towards increasing your living wage as well. Another way that you can look at a living wage is what would you pay someone else to do the exact same job that you're doing in your business? So, uh, most of our clients, most of the people in this group are operating their business still. That means you might be training in your business, you might be a doctor in your business, you might be not just, right? You might be the CEO of your business. there's a lot of different levels of pay that people could be taking from their business. So, what would it cost you to pay somebody else to do all the roles in your business if you're still doing admin tasks? So kind of you have to do that time study and figure out what you're doing, and then what would you have to pay somebody else? And it may be that you would pay three different people. It doesn't really matter how many people or who you would pay, but what would you pay somebody else to do all of the jobs that you're doing in your business? You should at least be paying yourself that amount. Because if you can't pay yourself that amount, then you'll never be able to pay anybody else. And that means you're stuck doing everything you're doing in your business right now. And you may love doing parts of what you are doing in your business. Most of our clients do love doing parts of it, and there are parts of it that they wish they never had to do again. Maybe it's the marketing, maybe it's the hiring and firing, maybe it's the actual training or the actual service providing. It could be any of those things. But if you're not paying yourself what you would pay somebody else, you'll never be able to get anybody else because they won't do it for free. Okay. So that can be a hard truth. Like you're basically a slave to your business if you can't pay yourself for it because you'll never be able to get out of it. And the other thing is that you will never be able to sell your business if you are not paying yourself for those jobs. Because most people do not want to buy a job, they won't pay to take over somebody else's job. So it's super important that you start paying yourself for those wages, those tasks that you're doing in your business. I also want to challenge you that you only have right now. People tell us a lot of the time that they will get their payout for all of their work when they sell their business. Well, I just told you it's going to be really hard to sell your business if you're still doing all of that work. You definitely won't get what you think your business is worth if you're still doing all of that work. Um, and what happens if you aren't able to sell your business? Then that day never comes. So I want you to start getting paid now. I've seen this happen too many times. People say, I'm going to get the payout when I sell the business, and it doesn't happen. And so I just really encourage you to start paying yourself now. And then you will also get a payout at the end. The payout should be looked at as a return on the investment you initially made in your business. So most people have to make some sort of initial investment in their business. The sell at the end is a return on that investment. And hopefully it's more than just getting the money back. It's actually like a return on an investment. So you're getting 3 or 4 times that investment at least, right? Because you've grown the business. That's what that should be. Right now, you should be paying yourself for the tasks that you're doing in your business. So those are really the reasons that it's important for your business to pay you a living wage. It's important so that your business can hire other people to do the tasks that you're doing and so that you get a payout from your business and your business is an asset and sellable to somebody else. So I'm really curious, was any of that new information that you hadn't heard before? What was your biggest takeaway? Definitely leave that for us in the comments, and we will be back here next Thursday at 10:30 to do another Facebook Live. If you have anything that you would like us to discuss, be sure to put that in the comments as well. And I will leave the link for this group in the description. So feel free to invite people. It's not information that you can't share. So share this, and hopefully more people will start to be profitable in their business. Take care.